The Jutarnji List daily newspaper has published details of the contract on the roll-up loan granted to the Agricor Food Consortium. Apparently, this contract has been signed by 20 or so of Agricor's main creditors, including the Knighthead Capital Management and Monarch funds. According to the article, the government's emergency legislation known as Lex Agricor can be put out of force, and creditors given the power to both draw up and enforce a settlement and restructure Agricor. Furthermore, it claims that the contract stipulates that the government-appointed crisis manager Ante Ramljak cannot be replaced. The government responded last night by issuing a statement refuting the claim that Ramljak could not be replaced, citing Article 15 of Lex Agricor in this respect. Ramljak himself has said he can be fired at any time, and that the provision requiring the creditor's written consent for the approval of the consortium's restructuring plan has nothing to do with the creditor's settlement. At the beginning of today's cabinet session, Prime Minister Andrej Plenković dismissed the Jutarnji List article. He didn't go into much detail, however, saying that the government statement issued last night had said everything that needed to be said. He did emphasise that the government had the authority to remove the crisis manager whenever they wanted, and that it was logical that creditors should be protected from the appointment of incompetent people. Agricor's ousted owner, Ivica Todorić, refers to the roll-up loan agreement in his latest blog. He points out that the contract does not recognise the jurisdiction of Croatian courts and that any legal disputes must be resolved in a country that practices Anglo-Saxon law. Todorić emphasises that these terms were approved by Economy Minister Martina Dalić and Prime Minister Andrej Plenković together with Ante Ramljak, and that they reveal the real nature of the relationship between the government and Knighthead in stealing his company from him. The Croatian judiciary has requested that a European arrest warrant be issued for Ivica Todorić. Speaking on Croatian television, Justice Minister Dražan Bošnjaković explained that up until now Interpol had issued a blue notice, which requires member states to provide information as to Todorić's location, while a red notice would require them to immediately arrest him. Todorić's whereabouts are not known, and his name has yet to appear on Interpol's website in the red notice category. Speaking on Croatian television, Denis Smajo from the Franak Association has welcomed the Supreme Court's recent ruling on the Swiss franc loan issue. In that ruling, the Supreme Court requires the High Commercial Court to re-evaluate its decision regarding the alleged unfair application of the Swiss franc currency clause in 8 banks, as well as its ruling concerning the unfairness of the Russian Sberbank's variable interest rates. With a ceremony in Dubrovnik's Old Town, President Kolinda Grabar-Kitarović opened her temporary office in Dubrovnik-Neretva County yesterday. The aim is to be better acquainted with the biggest problems faced by Croatian citizens there. County officials have pointed to southern Croatia's transport problems in terms of air traffic, ferries to the nearby Adriatic islands and land connections. The President has responded that the forthcoming construction of the Pelješac Bridge will help overcome some of these problems. Sport, and in football, 5 of the 8 quarter-finalists in the Croatian Cup are now known. They are Rudeš, Hajduk, Osijek, Inter and Lokomotiva. Hajduk beat Šibenik 1-0 yesterday. Meanwhile, Osijek easily dismissed the 3rd division side Zadar. The score was 4-0. And also yesterday, Lokomotiva beat Zagreb 1-0. The remaining encounters are between Novigrad and Dinamo Zagreb, Cibalja and Istra, and Gorica and Rijeka. In the second round of the ATP 500 Series tournament in Basel, Croatians Marin Cilic and Bona Čorić face each other in the second round, after Čorić beat Henry Laaksonen yesterday for a score of 6-7, 6-1, 6-3. Cilic has won all 4 of their previous encounters. And in basketball, Zagreb's Cedevita recorded their first victory in the 3rd round of the Euro Cup, beating the Andorran side Morabanc 91-73 last night. For the 4th round, they will travel to Russia, where they will face Unix on Tuesday. This afternoon's forecast calls for sunny weather with light to moderate cloud cover in places. Southern regions will be the sunniest. There'll be a light to moderate westerly and northwesterly wind on the coast. Highest daily temperatures will be between 18 and 23 degrees Celsius, so warmer than yesterday. Friday morning will be similar to today, after which skies will gradually cloud over and a strengthening northerly wind will bring a little rain. On Saturday it'll be partly sunny, mainly dry and colder. On Sunday there will again be some passing rain and a moderate southwesterly wind will turn to a strong northwesterly. On the coast the next few days will be sunny in most regions, especially on Saturday.